Our journey this season started 6 months ago on Carr Lake. And coming into this season, we had one goal. We had one thing we wanted to accomplish. And that was make it to the BFL Regional Championship on the Potomac River. And so I'm really happy to say that we're on our way. We are on our way to the Potomac. We're on our way to fish for the big trophy, the trophy everybody wants. We're on our way to fish for the championship. We're going to go fish for a new boat. We're going to go fish for $20,000 in cash. But more importantly than all of that, we're fishing for a shot at the BFL All-American next spring. And to have the opportunity to go to the All-American would be amazing. The All-American is basically the amateur angler's Super Bowl. And I'm really thrilled to have the opportunity to be considered one of the top 45 anglers, in my division, and to be invited to go to this event. It's truly an honor for me. It's something I've worked so hard for all year, and we made it. But we can't be satisfied with where we are right now. We can't be complacent. We have to grind as hard as we can. We have to use all of our experiences that we've accumulated over the last 3 years. It all has to be bottled up and used over the next week. So I'm going to be on the water on the Potomac the very first chance I get. Right now we're in an off limits period, which basically that means I cannot pre-fish. Even though I'm 4 hours away from the Potomac, even if I was 5 minutes away from the Potomac, I couldn't get on that body of water right now. So as soon as that off limits period lifts, I'll be there and I'll be on the water. It'll lift Saturday morning, and I will have about 5 days of practice, of really hard grinding, doing everything I can to try to figure out a pattern up there on that tidal river. And I fished the James River a handful of times now, and I think my experiences there are going to help me. I've also been fishing rivers that are really more wind driven than tidal driven over the last 5 or 6 years. But I understand river fishing. I've been doing it a lot. I'm hoping all of that will benefit me, next week. This BFL Championship is a 3-day tournament. Hopefully for me, it's a 3-day tournament. Everybody fishes the first 2 days, and then your weights are accumulated, and the top 12 guys, I think, fish the third day. I'm anticipating there's going to be at least 150 boats in this thing. At least, probably closer to 200 actually, somewhere between 150 and 200. To be in the top 12, just to be in the top 12 and fish the third day is going to be an accomplishment. Absolutely. And it's going to be really tough. I'm anticipating a lot of weight being required to make the third day. I've been looking at weather patterns. I've been looking at water temperature and all that kind of stuff. And the weather has changed pretty drastically over the last few weeks. Temperatures have started to drop now. Water temperatures have started to drop now. I think the fall transition is in probably full go up there. I don't know until I get there and can put my boat in the water and actually start fishing. But I know that it's been really tough, over this summer up there in Potomac based on everything I've seen and read and looking at tournament results. But I really feel like that's about to turn around big time. I feel like the fall is here, and the fish know it, and they're going to be feeding up, and it's going to be whoever can find the best pattern. From my understanding, and again, I've never been to Potomac, but from my understanding, there's community holes everywhere. So you've got to you got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared to fish side by side with someone. And I think the way to win this tournament is to find something that nobody else knows about. Find something that nobody else has seen, nobody else has tried to do. Get away from the crowd. Sure, maybe you can grab a limit on one of these community holes fishing side by side with people. But if you're able to find something that nobody else sees, nobody else knows about, no pattern that anybody else is on, you can do something. And so that's kind of the goal, is just to find the winning pattern. And then once you find that pattern, you have to fish mistake-free. No misfish, solid hookups, no issues, no mechanical issues. There's so much that plays into a championship like this. I mean, not only do we have to worry about putting 15 really good quality fish in the boat, but you got to make sure your rig's ready. You got to make sure, mechanically you're sound, and not just on the boat, but like your rods, your reels, your line, all that stuff has to be perfect. This is a very, very important event. I mean, this is my Bassmaster Classic. This is my Forest Wood Cup, so I've spent the last 2 weeks getting everything ready. I mean, stocking up on tackle I think I might need, making sure the boat's good, making sure, checking and triple checking everything to make sure we're all set to go. And I'm ready. I'm ready to put that GMC northbound on 95 and get to Marbury. Is that how you pronounce it? Marbury? Wherever it is, that's where I'm going. And I'm ready to get there. I'm ready to get this show started. And I'm pumped about it. I'm happy to be here again. I'm really happy to have the opportunity just to fish this again. So that's where we are. That's what's happening. That's what's, next week's going to be a big week for me. And I really, really, really hope I can give you a kind of a recap video of how I won this thing. Like, I want to win it. I think every single angler that's there is going to want to win it. And the trick is to find that winning pattern and fish mistake-free and put the 15 biggest fish you can in the boat. So that's that. I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate all the shout outs, the support, the emails, all that kind of stuff. Follow me here. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll give you as many updates as I can. Peace out.